automaker employs the
Hello? Hello, chat. Today, we are doing some lore, which will be starting in 2 minutes. And, yeah. We have lore stream. I won't be talking to chat. Also, if you redeem something, I will not acknowledge it. So try not to redeem any sound alerts. Some of them won't play. So I haven't disabled them, but just please do not redeem any sound alerts. You will, if you accidentally redeem one, just let me know. But any redemptions that involve like self-affirmations or anything, I won't be doing this stream. Just so you know, so you don't waste your channel points. Yeah, I will not be talking to chat or interacting with chat this stream, but I will be live other times with Twitch SMP and stuff, and I will be interacting with chat there. So yeah, enjoy the show. If you want to know more about my character, because it's been a while, about, I don't know, a couple months, you can subscribe to my second channel. I have VODs up there where you can keep up to date. I also have a playlist, but because of Twitch's storage, I will be moving everything over to YouTube. So yeah. All right. Right. So, hopefully people are going to be showing up, but, I'm kind of nervous. I haven't really tried to take initiative till recently. There's a lot of stuff been going on with Squeaky and everything, so yeah, I, hope that, you know, this whole thing can be resolved. I don't know where Squeaky is, and I know that Orion's been kind of upset, and I've been, you know, Orion's been kind of, I don't know, not talking to me, but, I don't really blame Squeaky, honestly, for taking me here. I didn't really want to live where I was anyways, so, yeah. But, yeah. I just hope everyone can understand where I'm coming from, and I don't want people to be upset or anything of the sort. Hmm. Okay. I'll just wait for everyone to get here. I called them earlier and let everyone know that there's going to be a meeting. Is anybody coming? It's almost time. I don't know if anybody's coming and is going to be here yet. Hopefully. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Ah. I just want everyone to get along. That's all I want. And it's been stressing me out lately. Everyone wanting to get to the portals, and I don't know. The portal's been acting weird, and I know that I hope that it's gone for good. Like, nobody's gonna be able to come in and get trapped, but there's no guarantee at all that that's gonna happen. So, yeah. This is good. This is good. This will be better. Everyone will accept it. I hope everyone will understand. You know. I don't know who all is going to show up, but hopefully most people will be showing up. I haven't seen a lot of people in a while. I mean, I haven't seen Squeaky. I haven't seen Fernando in a bit. And like a few other people have left, so I don't know. I feel like we should just make Ansa our home. Home away from home, I guess, you know? You know? So, hopefully. Oh. Iori's here. Hello. Hello.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Hold up. Are you Hey!
Oh, hello. Hello.
You called.
I did. Hello, Coda. Yes, I kind of want to speak to everyone.
Of course.
So, yes.
Hello?
Hello. Oh my gosh, Fernando! Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
hi.
It's been forever. Where have you been?
I've been
Alright.
off trying to find a way out of here, and it's not gone very well, so I kind
Uh-huh.
of gave up and came back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's kind of a reason why I wanted to have everyone here. I want
Okay.
to talk about some things. Hi, Iori.
Hi.
Hello.
Sorry about that.
No
I had
worries.
something in my throat and I had to dislodge it.
That's fine. That's fine.
I haven't seen you around in a while. Where'd you disappear off to?
I was trying to find a way out. Safe to say that didn't work out, otherwise I wouldn't be here right now.
Ah. Interesting. How are you settling in?
I'm doing pretty well, actually.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Do you still live in the inn, or have you built your own home yet?
I've dug out a little space.
Ooh, a little
Ooh,
space.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
nice. Okay. Well, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah.
Is it just us today, or...
Oh, hi, Atlas.
Atlas.
Hi.
Atlas. You, I have not seen in ages. Oh, okay. Is this everyone now?
I don't know. I called a few more people, so I think we should wait a little bit.
Okay. No, that's totally understandable.
I just don't know who all is gonna show up, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this was a little out of the blue.
Oh, hi, Saban.
I mean, I don't remember the last time anybody outside myself called a town meeting.
Yeah, I was kind of hesitant on it for a while. I wasn't quite sure if anybody would be willing to hear what I had to say, so eventually I just kind of decided it was time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you figured that out.
Alright, still, I think a couple more people. I think I talked to Orion, but I'm not sure if Orion's gonna show up. Didn't seem too thrilled, but also it came from me, so.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. That's a very good question, because you were very vague about it. You just asked to meet everybody
Yeah.
in town.
Yeah, I didn't really want to... I wanted everyone to be here to discuss, you know, what I want to say. Yeah.
Alright, well,
Oh, there's Orion. There we go.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Hello, do you know if anybody else is coming?
I don't know.
Okay,
I haven't talked to people.
I see. We'll wait a few more minutes. Just a little bit.
I think the only person... Hold on. The only person I think is missing is Erine and maybe Abby.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Abby in ages though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah.
I wonder if Erine is at the hospital. I'm gonna go check.
Your name might be at the hospital. If that's the case, then we could get started, but we'll just wait for Aori to come back.
Yep. Alright. Let's see here.
Are you able to tell us absolutely anything before we get started?
I really want to make sure everyone's here so I don't have to repeat myself.
First of all,
Yeah.
I have a question. Where have you been, Fernando?
Like I told Athema and Aori, I've
Sorry?
Just doing some final checks.
I've been
kind of. Still haven't seen Abby.
trying to
so-
escape, but
but
that's not gone
it's
very
just
well. So
one
Yeah,
person,
checks out.
so- Oh, well.
I'm beginning to lose hope.
I'm not.
Mm.
The hospital doesn't have doors. I don't spend a lot of time.
That's fair.
You will.
All right.
No, I
Erine was
won't.
at the
Oh,
hospital, so-
okay. Alright, well, in that case, I think we can get started. Anybody else that's not here can be filled in later. Yeah. So, the reason why I decided to organize a town meeting is because there are some things that I feel we need to discuss. Because with the portal, bringing in people kind of at random times, I feel like it's important that we establish some sort of functioning community in here, given the fact that there's a lot of people that I have been trying to help because they're focusing on getting back, and they're focusing the majority of their time trying to get back. And I hate to say this, but at the moment, there's not enough information that we have on the portal to give an exact time frame on when it will actually be open again and we can leave. So I think it's best for the time being that we should kind of get to know each other or tolerate each other a little bit, because unfortunately we're stuck here at the moment. So I think instead of everyone doing their own thing and their own research on portals and everything, I think we should all come together and work to solve any issues going on, not just portal stuff in Ashlift, just to make it more welcoming for the unfortunate event if more people come. So I have a few things that I've written down that are current issues, and I feel like we should all work together as a team to solve these issues. The first thing is very important because I know people have talked about this, but Squeaky has been missing for a while now. And I know Fernando left for a little bit, but people kind of knew he left. There was evidence. I don't think anybody really has bothered to look or figure out where he went. And I know people leave. Like, people leave. That's a normal thing that happens. But I'm kind of, for some reason, my gut is telling me that there's something else. And so I feel like we should kind of, I don't know if anybody knows about his whereabouts, but I feel like we should kind of look into that. Does anybody know?
I haven't heard
I have
anything.
no clue.
No clue.
I didn't
Okay.
even know it was missing.
Yeah, he's missing. Okay. Okay. Next thing, about the portal. I know, Saven, I know you've done a couple things about the portals and done research in the library. I think it would be good if you want to set up a team to work on, you know, the portals and other dimensions. Anything that helps. I think that you'd be a good person for that because you've already been doing that. And finally, I think we should have more people working in the shops around town, because they have been vacant for quite some time now, and I think having a little bit of an income and everything kind of trade and stuff it will make it more livable while we're here, just for the time being, and so not everyone's panicking about leaving as much. I think that is it. Does anybody have any questions?
What the?
What in the hell?
What was that?
Did you hear
I
that?
think that's normal.
Did it come from this way? I
Where did they come from?
think it came from over there.
Wait, that's Abby's house.
Is it Abby's house?
That's
Abby's house is
Yeah.
pretty close from here. Let's go. I think we should go check that out first before we do anything else.
Yeah.
That seems more of a dire matter, you know.
Oh, y'all just jumped out. Oh my god.
There isn't much time to take. We
I
can't
mean-
take leisurely walks when we hear explosions.
Yeah.
I'd love to have done the same, except for I physically shouldn't. I mean, I can see what I
Jump
have
out
at my
windows
house.
while
It's
you
on
go
the
on
way,
the
kind
bridge.
of.
Okay.
I'll kind of wait for everybody else because I don't want. I feel like we should go in together. If there's something,
We should.
if there's something, and we might need to. Oh yeah, we might need to pull people out.
Go to saying they smell
wasn't at the
something.
meeting. It wasn't at the
to the
meeting.
hospital.
A lot of people weren't there, but
There's a couple people missing. I know. I told Abby. How do we get over here?
That's
Oh, it's-
not-
what did it
oh,
smell like?
Gods. Okay.
They won't hurt anybody.
They better
Not
not.
these.
Really bad vibes.
Abby?
Abby.
Are we just gonna barge in? What if it wasn't Abby's? What if
Well,
it just-
I mean, it's an emergency, kind of.
Oh,
we don't even know if
Abby.
Abby?
Abby.
Abby?
what's down here.
Abby.
Is it downstairs?
Maybe.
Where's
I don't know
downstairs?
which. I didn't know this place existed.
In the basement?
I
Whoa.
forgot about this, but,
This looks
oh my,
creepy.
these doors are so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where is she?
Oh.
Whoa.
What is
House,
this?
detective.
Room.
This is a workroom.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
This way?
What is
Oh
it?
my.
What's this place? Oh,
Um.
Workroom. Workroom.
Disposable and manageable suits inside.
Whoa. Archives?
There's archives.
I wouldn't
Really
put
not
in-
much.
If you're
Getting
trying
the
to
hell
live
out
to
of
go
here,
home,
that's
I
it.
wouldn't go in a room labeled biohazard.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
fine. I'm sure I'm okay.
Hey, there's another door over here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, is there?
There's one right here. It leads to a staircase.
Checking.
Okay.
Abby?
let's- Oh, there we go.
This
A lot of doors.
Abby.
Abby? Abby!
What happened?
Oh god.
God, this
Is anything
Whoa.
huge.
I need a team to
is
help me get to
anything
the
is anything
hospital.
broken?
Oh.
What
my
happened
g-
here?
Oh
God.
my.
I don't know.
That stinks.
We need to get you to the hospital.
Maybe we.
Oh my.
I need
Oh
to
my
agree
God.
so
Here.
I am able to properly treat you.
Oh my.
Can you hear us properly? Any
Did it work?
what hurts?
What work?
This?
What is?
This isn't.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
just
that's the
breathe.
smell.
What is
Fine.
this?
This
Tell us.
looks like.
Tell us anything
I
you
don't
know.
think I don't
Anything
think
that
we
you're
should
able to.
touch
This.
it.
Hey,
Oh,
hold on.
God.
Where is it?
It almost worked.
What
What
almost
is
worked?
this?
What is going on
It
here?
almost
this?
worked, and then it went wrong. But it almost worked. Look at it.
What even
Portal?
is
Isn't
it?
it
What?
fantastic?
worked.
It almost worked.
Are you talking about a portal or something?
Those are
Look
from
at it.
Wait, a portal?
I don't think you should touch
Abby.
Why
it.
didn't
Yeah.
you-
What did you try to build?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
gross.
my. This isn't my ceiling.
I feel like we could still ask questions,
I
but
need to
Abby's
properly treat
bleeding
you.
out.
I know.
I need a party on me to help them to the hospital.
I'm gonna.
Alright.
I can
Here,
almost
come on.
worked. It was almost.
Let's take you to the hospital. You can tell us later.
Tell us all you need at the hospital. For now, we need to get you to.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
We should probably
I guess I'll help too.
Yeah, Fernando, you can help.
Okay. I'll stay
I'll
here
see
and
what
try
I
to figure
could.
out
I'll
what
see
the
once we get to the
heck
hospital. I'll
this
see
is.
what I could fix with magic. And then the rest
I have
we'll
to
figure
get you to the
out.
hospital, that should help.
Oh yeah, we'll figure out what else.
Yeah,
Even
I'm still not used to the whole
This is
magic
this is,
thing.
I don't even know my. I don't even know my powers yet. I haven't really used them. I haven't had.
Abby.
Yeah, we gotta go to the hospital first. Come on.
Let's
go.
Take your time. Take your time. Can you tell us anything that happened?
I don't know what went wrong this time. I thought it would work this time.
Here, let me open the door for you.
You thought what
There you
was
go.
this time?
The portal, I thought it would work this time. It almost worked last time. I thought it would work again this time.
Oh,
I thought I got it right. It should have worked this time.
what portal were you trying to build? Do you even know? This way.
Yes, sure. Get the hell out of here!
Oh,
It almost worked. It was there. It was there.
Almost. So you were trying to build a portal to get out of this world?
I did it. It was there. Something's not
Wait.
something's not right about it.
okay. Well, we need to get you to the hospital first, and then we can talk about if it worked or not later.
But it worked. Did you see the plants?
I didn't see it work. But I mean, there's plants. Those came from the portal?
The plants. They're through the portal.
That came through the
almost-
portal?
Those are otherworldly.
Those are otherworldly portal? I've never
otherworldly?
What?
otherworldly
Yeah.
plants. The plants were
almost
from.
I mean, there's a
You saw them.
I
you mean
did
there's a
see
place-
them.
like- there's a way to leave.
We can go
I
home.
almost had it. It worked. It
don't-
worked for
Okay.
Stevie.
I don't think that portal.
maybe
is the
it'll
kind
work
that
for
you
me.
Are trying to look for. That didn't look.
Those aren't
What
either.
are-
Those aren't either plants. That's the.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know that. What are these books? I found these books in your bookshelves, Abby.
Keep going. Keep going.
And we gotta keep going though.
Questions. And
Yeah,
all
we
can
should-
be-
We should
Yeah,
wait. We
okay,
should go to the
understood.
hospital and ask. Okay, let's go.
Understood.
I lost my glasses.
We'll find you a new pair.
I'm gonna look
I
at it.
didn't even know about this.
Maybe not all hope is lost.
Maybe. I don't know, but I feel like we should probably from now on establish a team where everyone communicates on what they know about the portals, so this doesn't happen again.
Portals.
I almost had it though. It almost worked.
What kind of portal were you trying to make?
what other kinds are there? The kind that gets us out of here anywhere else. And then once
sometimes
we
anywhere
can get
else
anywhere else, then
isn't.
we can refine the process. Maybe. I
Okay.
don't know.
There's a way out.
There might be. Okay, let's not go the terrain way. If you're injured, we might have to take the long way just so it doesn't injure you further. Let's go on the path real quick.
Down the mountain.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're at least okay for right now. That's good.
Yeah.
I'll run ahead and prep you.
Okay. You go ahead and prep the area.
You know
Yeah,
thing where we had Aori?
that one? Yeah, okay. I'll bring him to that one. Alright.
I hate the fucking spiders.
Yeah, I'll get my sword out in
I
case.
killed it.
Yeah.
Hey, Thema,
Yeah?
we might be able to go back to our world.
Maybe. Maybe. This is a start. I will say that. It is a start. It's just gotta be careful next time. It's kind of why I was having that meeting, because it is a little dangerous. But I'm glad you're okay. That's the main thing. Let's go this way.
So close. I almost had it.
Yeah. You did. I mean, you got the plants here.
This is so exciting! Finally, a step
Okay.
towards the right direction.
We can have excitement later. First, I'm more concerned about Abby right now. Alright, let's go to the back room. This is where Aori was, so it has a lot more space and we have a lot more medical supplies here. Okay, just lay down here. Alright, so I'm gonna see what I can do. I don't really know what my magic does, but I could probably stop the bleeding and then we can bandage you up. Oh, I picked up the water. There you go. Alright, let's see. Well, okay. You have some cuts on your hands. Okay, I can stop the bleeding for now. I don't know if it might come back. We'll need bandages and stuff for that. I keep picking stuff up. I'm just gonna move away. I'll let you do the work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now slowly
I'm
tell
s-
us, what were you trying to accomplish? What happened? How did you get injured?
I was trying to open the portal because Wiki had the gems that you could use for portals,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that maybe I could
Oh.
maybe I could make it work. And
Wait.
it almost
Really?
worked it worked the first time. It worked the first time, but
Oh.
then something happened, and they were
What
everywhere.
first time?
Hmm.
Back up. First time?
You try to...
The first time.
Oh.
Hey. How's Abby
Please don't be
doing?
angry with me.
No one's gonna be angry with
You're
you.
fine.
Just explain what happened. You said first time?
Yeah,
It worked the first time?
Squeaky was using my labs to measure the portal's energy.
Oh.
I thought I could fix it. I thought I could make it better. And he was helping me for a while. And we got one to work. We got one to open, but it wasn't quite right yet. And he told me to turn it off, and I didn't. And then they were everywhere.
Where is Squeaky, Abby?
I have no idea.
You don't know where he went?
I have no idea.
Okay.
May we come in?
Sure.
And then the second time?
And then the second time, God, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought
were
I
just
thought I could
trying
I
to-
thought I could try again, and I could try and get him back if it worked, and it almost worked. It almost worked. And something went wrong. And there's an explosion.
You just focus on getting better. We'll
Mm.
try to
Yeah.
figure
Yeah, we'll try to.
this out.
I feel like we'll try to get whatever information. We'll try to gather what we know and work together, figure this
Is there
out.
anything in your lab with notes on what you were doing at all? Or is it gone too?
There were a handful, but most of them were downstairs with everything else.
So most likely gone. Okay.
I didn't even think about it.
Okay,
Hey.
it's fine.
It's okay.
At least you're okay.
You just focus on getting better. Do you have any clue if he's alive?
I have no idea.
Okay.
All right.
Um
At least we have
There's
a little bit more
so much
information now than what we had.
it's okay. Just like we've all said, focus on getting better. Let Ernie take care of you. All right? We'll figure
Mhm.
this out.
Let's give the patient some space. Everybody, please
Mhm.
clear out of the room.
There's a way back. It's possible. It's doable.
Squeaky.
Would you mind if I gave you a notebook?
Yeah.
Just write everything you can when you're ready. I'll get you some water. I'll get you some cloths. We can clean you up. We'll
Thank
find you
you.
a new shirt. You have
Yeah.
clothes at home that you would like me to get?
Saving.
Not really.
Do you have a spare glasses that I could retrieve?
No.
All right. Just rest for now then. If you need me, call out for me. I'll be in the main lobby.
Okay.
Okay.
The first time? This
Yeah.
has been done before. That's
Apparently,
why nobody's seen Squeaky for that long.
yeah, that's probably what happened.
Could he be dead? Is that possible?
Maybe. I mean, I was suspicious because there was no evidence of, his stuff was just there or nothing. He just up and vanished, so that was kind of suspicious to me. So, could be dead.
I'll question her when she's better.
Yeah.
Rest and
Yeah. This is kind of why I wanted us to work together. I just didn't know how it would play out, I didn't know who was doing what.
it didn't look like a physical explosion. Nothing was
But
broken.
yeah, there wasn't anything there. There was no damage. I mean, there was some damage to Abby, but I mean,
The lights were flickering. Could that be some sort of energy or
maybe
elemental magic that
maybe some sort of magic. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
There's nothing I know from the Aether, from my very limited memory of it.
From another.
Probably the Nether.
But those didn't look like the plants from home.
Mm-mm.
They were wrong.
They
I can't
weren't-
explain it.
They weren't plants from the Aether, so they had to be. Yeah,
No, they're from the Nether.
they have to be from the Nether.
I recognize what they are, but they don't look right. There's something off
Yeah.
about them. I don't know.
Like,
I
it's
don't
like they're dead, but they're not dead. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's like a hibernation of some sort.
Yeah.
They're there, but under the surface, clouded by something.
Yeah, it's like, I don't really know. Like, something's covering it. Like a magic or something.
Mm. But we need to focus on the issue at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Abby knows what happened to Squeaky briefly. But
Mhm.
that gives us a lead on
At least
the
we,
whole thing.
yeah, at least we kind of know where he went. So we could work on that.
You said you were setting up a party to do something, or just
I was gonna organize maybe search parties and also sort of like a information group that, you know, researches portals. I know Saban was talking about the Nether, and I think at one point tried to build a portal with in front of me and Aori, but it just didn't work at all because we didn't know how big the frame had to be or anything, or what it was made out of. It looks like Abby knew a little bit more.
yeah. I think for now, start with Saban if you know
Yeah.
more information on this, and when Abby gets better.
Yeah, I'll probably go talk to Saban about that.
I say barricade off the basement, have a very restricted party,
Okay.
investigate it.
All right, yeah, I think we'll gather up some investigators and I'll do that.
All right.
Go find Saban. You take care of Abby.
Everybody.
Okay, and yeah, make sure everyone else is okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
What is going to happen to the next person who tries to replicate it?
I mean, you
There's a
saw what happened to
chance.
Abby. No, no. We're not trying that.
We
Absolutely
saw one
not.
person.
If it
Abby is
wasn't
injured.
that bad.
Elucid is nowhere to be found. We are not trying that again.
What if
You
that
have no
portal is
notes
our
to replicate.
key to go back to our worlds?
It
it
evidently
isn't?
isn't, considering it literally
What if
caused
it? What if
Abby
it?
to bleed out.
Okay.
What if it's
Fernando,
the way that we
So
cause?
I get it. You want to go home, but this is not the time for that right now.
Okay.
I feel like what we need to do now, I feel like we should have a search party for Squeaky and investigate the basement to see where he went first. And then maybe we should work on having data. Don't test it, but data on the portal. What we know about the Nether or where the plants are from first.
The plant, I will say, one of the plants was familiar. Zot earlier, when the first round of people came here, he pulled out this mushroom specifically.
That
He
does
pulled that one out.
look like,
And
yeah.
I believe I still have it somewhere. I'm not sure. I'd have to look through my storage because at the time I had no idea what it was. But
Okay.
supposedly it's a blue type of fungus from the Nether. So I don't know. All I know right now is that we need to when Abby is well enough, figure out what she did so we can either see if it can be safely replicated, or B, not replicated at all and just further researched.
Yeah. I feel like now we should take a couple steps back from Abby's research and gather more information before we test it again, if we're going to test it.
Agreed.
If you send a search party
Has
back to the
Abby
basement,
talked about-
can you collect a few samples of the plants for me and bring them to the
I
greenhouse?
Yeah.
actually have quite a few. I don't mind giving them to you. I can go back
Okay.
for my own.
Okay, if you want to be part of the search party and just kind of gather evidence from the basement, I think we'll tamper it off, kind of treat it like a crime scene, even though there's no crime that happened there. But, you know.
Yeah.
Has
If you
Abby
need
talked
notebooks,
about?
I've got more than I can count.
Has Abby talked
Yeah.
about anything that happened?
I
before
am
she
gonna
was here?
point out as well, Orion has quite a few of Abby's books.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. But I did not want to interrupt. Apparently Squeaky and Abby have been talking a lot recently and working in Abby's lab.
So we can decipher that Abby was the last one with Squeaky.
Yes, I think we can
Well, I also
conclude
have
that.
a book that says that, and I quote, Squeaky is gone and it's all my fault, end quote. So,
Okay.
Well, we kind of figured that out already talking to Abby, so.
Saban, you said something?
Has
as
Abby talked about anything before they came here?
there it was all muttered and jumbled up information, but this
I
apparently was the second time they had attempted something like this. First time it was successful in a way, just scattered, I guess, portals. From what I understand, it was them and Squeaky attempting to find another way
Yeah.
out
There
of
was
Well, at least,
here.
I mean, that's how I kind of got here, was a failed portal experiment, so.
there was a book in their lab. It was talking about how this was her last chance to try and see her. I don't know who
Yeah.
her is.
I
In
don't
these
know.
books, it mentions a her
Um,
quite a lot.
I left the book down there, but
I
it's talking about her. She says she hopes that she is not too mad.
Wait, there's another book?
oh
There's another book down there. I left
Oh.
it there because it felt personal.
Okay, well, we'll have to
Okay.
go retrieve it.
If
well,
Well,
I've
I
had
guess we're on
something
it.
to say.
I guess
but it's
Orion's
fine if he doesn't hear. It's whatever.
doing that.
if
Abby
you said,
brought up.
oh, go ahead.
I'm almost certain Abby mentioned having a sister when they first came here.
Oh.
Well, that's why I was asking if
I
she
know.
mentioned anyone.
Which is why I was trying to say, but I kept getting spoken over. So
I'm sorry.
it's fine. I'm just stating the truth. So, probably should go to that lab just so that there's another person there that can make sure that there's nothing being tampered with.
If you find Abby's glasses, please find me.
Oh, yeah,
will
Abby is
do.
missing glasses, and we probably need more clothes.
More
'Cause
clothes
they're-
and glasses.
they're-
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
their shirt's
I
bloodied.
check on all of you.
Remember
Make
they
sure
said
that-
they couldn't grab one of
Oh,
these,
thank you
so
so
I
much.
grabbed it.
Okay,
I want to make sure all of you are okay physically and mentally.
I'm
What
fine.
we deciphered wasn't a physical blow; it was more of an elemental or energy-based
Mhm.
blast. Are you feeling okay? And
Be completely honest, I'm scared. I've been working on the nether for the last 4 weeks. What if that was me?
Yeah,
well,
which
the
is
lesson in
Am I the only one not in the loop about what this nether thing is?
we've
Been
kind
trying
of,
to leave you on
yeah,
the track.
when you
The-
were
The
gone.
nether, there was an event that occurred. The gods held it, and while they were there, they mentioned their home being the nether.
Mhm.
And so I guess multiple of us began researching the nether. If the gods live there, then surely that's the next step to getting home. If the gods can teleport between these separate planes of existences through the nether, then maybe
Yeah.
that's the next step to teleporting to our own homes.
the gods.
Yeah.
Born.
Oh, you are?
Sent here from the nether. Yeah.
Oh,
It
forgot
doesn't
about that.
sound like anything ascribed to by the gods. My
The gods mentioned
home is
piglins.
beautiful.
The gods mentioned piglins. They mentioned a black skeleton. They told me it was the rabbit. I don't know his name.
Ara something.
Yeah, something like that. But
So
another thing,
That
before the meeting, I was reading this book here. It's about council members. Page 8 mentions a council member named Mildew. He was a wither skeleton, and he originated from the nether.
Hmm.
so this nether is another plane of existence.
Yes, that the gods supposedly live in.
And
If they live there and they can get here from there, maybe we can get there to go home.
oh
Or
my
maybe because
gosh.
they're immortal.
that's I don't know.
Maybe.
Imagine I don't know how to describe this, but imagine the nether and where we are as like a top side and a bottom. there's a way to travel, but it's not exactly a complete shift in worlds and universes. Cause
But if we can get there, there's a chance we can go home. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Good chance.
did you see
There's
what
there's a
came out of that
chance,
failed
but
portal?
Maybe.
did you see Abby? Abby is injured beyond almost beyond recognition.
I
And
feel
we
like,
do not know where Squeaky is.
yeah.
One of our people has disappeared, and one of them is completely injured beyond being able to do anything. What if that was you? What if you were gone and you were expecting us to save you? What if you don't know where to go? What if you were stuck? What if we were your way out? Would you want to be in that situation?
Well, you see, you can think of it like this: activating that portal, successfully, anyways, could help us find Squeaky.
Maybe
It
could,
may be,
or
but
maybe it could.
there's so many dimensions.
There's right here in this other book I've been reading. There's piglins and nether skeletons, and they are far stronger than anything we deal with in this world. Zombies, skeletons, they have nothing on these things. These things inflict death. What if we go to this nether and we just open a portal so that they can get here and cause havoc in this world too?
I don't think that this nether place could be any worse than this world.
Did you
Don't
not just hear
think
the
you
words
realize
that
how
I
lucky we've all gotten by landing in a peaceful place like this.
did
It's
you not
not
hear
the best, but it's could be far, far worse.
I have books talking
There's
about a dragon that resides in another biome and it just murders everything. I have books in here talking about skeletons that inflict a curse that kills you from the inside out. I have books talking about dead souls who pass on into the nether and sink into soul sand. I don't think you understand how good you have it here. Yes,
For
there's
now.
zombies, yes, there's skeletons, yes, there's
Yes.
you don't know any of us, but it's far better than going somewhere that you don't know and dealing with things far worse than a walking corpse.
We need to,
But
for
what
now,
happens in the nether, why do we want to go there?
It's,
If that all happens in the nether, why do we want to go there?
because that's
just
our
don't-
because
only
it's
lead of
it's
work.
our
it's the only way. I get it's probably our only or closest lead to getting home right now. But, I will have to say,
Direction.
it is a step in the right direction, but I think we also need to focus on researching if we can get back. Because that's the problem here in Ansa, we're stuck here. What if we can't get back as soon as we go into the nether? Because if Squeaky, hypothetically, Squeaky's in the nether, and he's not here, that means he's trapped. So that's another issue. We can't just, go through a portal and just hope it's great, because if this nether is as dangerous as we say, Squeaky could be dead if he's in there.
Guys, back in my home, I have experience with a sword. I could just kill everything in front of us.
Do you want to fight for the rest of your life?
We basically are already doing that in this world.
I mean,
But it sounds
But
like it'll be
yeah,
so much.
but at
work.
the end of the day, you can walk through that door right there and go
Hmm?
lay in bed. What if you
Come
can't
find
do
me.
that in the next?
You need anything?
okay.
I need to go find.
At the end of the day, you can walk into that room and sit with. Yes, we may be strangers, but you could sit with friends, eat food. You could go to bed. You can do anything in this world that you could do in your previous world. But what if you can't do that in the next?
Okay, I have one problem with what you just said. Friends.
You have a lot
plural.
of problems.
We might not be friends in your eyes, but none of us are killing you. As far as you're aware, we are an acquaintance compared to the corpses walking in the forest.
We honestly really aren't. Yeah, we aren't the enemy. We're more like just people who are all here under the same conditions.
Compared
mean-
to the wobbling corpses and the skeletons shooting arrows at you, we are the closest thing to friends that you have.
They're kind of
Well,
stuck
I
with us.
I would kind of argue that a theme is someone I can consider a friend so far. I guess I could call the rest of you guys acquaintances.
I mean, other than
I
me,
just wanna
Saban's the
be
one you've hung
honest
out with
with
the
you.
most, I think.
I just want to be honest with you. Even if you don't consider me a friend, I am the only reason you didn't jump off that library and bash your head into the stone.
That is true.
I was just doing research, trying to
You were
find a
just
book.
doing research, but that research could have ended with you no longer being able to do research. Every single thing you attempted to do is suicide.
Everything I've attempted to do is just me trying to get back home.
The fact that you were able to leave us alone and still come back a month later alive was a miracle in my eyes. I don't understand how every single thing you do ends up almost killing you.
I
Hello.
was
Did you get the book?
Like I said in my
I got a lot
previous
of them.
room,
Okay,
What
good.
is a sword
was
going
just
to do
doing the
when you're
sword.
falling 500 miles an hour out of the sky?
In
You
your
jump off that
previous
library,
world,
that sword's not breaking your fall. That sword's impaling you.
you also keep mentioning your previous world. This
Alright,
is
can I
not
talk to you a
your
sec?
previous world.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here,
That's why
over
I should
here.
get back home.
Just over here for a little
Even
bit.
if you get back
You're
home,
not.
What's to say time isn't different?
Um,
What's to say that the
I
day
want
you
to apologize,
isn't
you know,
different?
for saying, you know, all those things about. I just was worried if what happened to Abby would happen to you if you tried to get back home. And I'm not exactly for talking to the gods about that, but I don't understand now. And you've grown up a lot without me, without my help at all. And I've been only trying to help you, but if you don't want my help, that's okay, because your decisions, although they might not be what I would make, they are your own decisions. And you want to get home, I'm not going to stop you.
I appreciate. Thank you for apologizing.
Just
Um,
at least let me know a little bit what you're doing,
yeah.
just so I know where you are.
I'll admit, I haven't been like the best person since I got here, but I've been very panicked and
I-
everything, and
I understand.
I can't stop thinking about them. And I want to get them here or anywhere away from her.
Yeah. And I do too. I'm very scared that I'm afraid I might get trapped like I am here. That's my fear. If we don't
Yeah, I
do the
understand that.
proper research and we don't, yeah. I don't know. I'm really, I just don't, I personally don't, I'm not really for the gods, but they are here. So, especially since, you know, the split, maybe some of the gods might actually be good. Although there was a lot of them.
There were a lot of them. I know that some of them are good. All
Okay,
the ones that I've talked to.
that's
I
good.
mean, Aradara, the little bunny one, is kind of weird. But
Yeah.
I made. You're gonna hate me for this, but I made a deal with him.
Okay.
But it's not like trading my soul for anything. Like the terms were very clear.
Okay,
and
that's good.
Yeah. I paid it to, and it wasn't even like a signed contract. It was a verbal contract. So
Okay.
like, yeah. But I actually had a quick question. You mentioned how you think people should, you know, take over the shops around here,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's a candle shop, and I happen to have a lot of these around my
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Could
did see
take over
them.
the candle shop?
Sure. I mean, obviously, I don't really want to be the one in charge in here, but, you know, nobody's taking the candle shop, so you can have it.
Yeah, awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks.
That'd be great.
Cool. And
Yeah.
I might remodel it.
That's
Not the
fine.
outside, but the interior for
I
sure.
don't think anyone will care.
Okay, cool. But yeah, thank you you for apologizing. I accept your apology if I didn't make it clear.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just hope we can keep on the right foot and get home safely. You know?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be honest, I missed you a lot. It was really hard without you.
I missed you too. I mean, I had a lot of memory issues from falling out of the portal, but I knew you existed. I never forgot your existence. And I was always worrying about you. And I didn't quite know why at first until you came here. And then after I understood and I could place all that worry. And unfortunately, I placed it a lot on you. It probably sounded a little controlling, and I apologize again for that, but you know,
It's okay.
I'm glad you're okay with that.
Yeah, I can be a little reckless, so maybe someone being a little controlling isn't the worst thing, as long as,
Eh.
you know, they don't go too far with it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah,
Anyways, I think I'm gonna go back over there because I need to organize a research. If you want to
Yeah,
come with
right.
or not.
I'm gonna go look at the candle shop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Lying in a hospital
Alright,
bed
bye-bye.
I would
will
just
not
say,
help.
I'm just saying, if push comes to shove, I would rather sacrifice one than everyone.
Athema, you want to go home,
Push comes
right?
to shove.
I
You've mentioned
I do want to go home, but I had just talked to Orion about it. I want to go home, but I want to go home safely because unlike everyone else, I don't want to be trapped again with my mother. So I want to, yeah, she's not a nice person. And I want to be able to get back and take any of my family that is endangered by her out and actually go and live here. That is why I want to go back. I don't want to stay there forever. So that's why I want to make sure it's not like Ansa, where you go through the portal and you're stuck. I don't want that to happen. So that is why I'm very cautious with the research and stuff. So I feel like my opinion is that we should research first and then make sure that there's a way back.
That's what
research
we've
would
been
just
doing.
make the portal activation take longer.
I know.
So taking longer is much better than not going back at all.
That's
Like
why
I said, they
you
were
know,
nearly there. They were nearly there, and look what happened.
Nearly,
Imagine
that's
you're
the key
not
word.
nearly
You
there.
guys are just
Yeah,
glossing over
yes,
the
they were
word.
nearly there, and they've been working on it for months. You are trying to go in there one day and work on it and fix it. You will not nearly be there. And if that's what happens when you're nearly there, I don't want to see what happens when you're not even close.
We will probably be dead, more than likely. Nearly there,
That-
nearly there gets
But
that.
it's not a 100% chance.
Did you see the floor in there? The Nether was escaping through whatever they tried to do. And if that's nearly there, imagine what happens when it's not nearly there. The
That
Nether
Yeah.
is everywhere.
nether.
that was another.
That was the
floor?
nether.
The stuff in there, yes, that was the floor. Yes, that was the Nether. Imagine if that's nearly there, it will corrode everything. And I'm being honest with you. The zombies and skeletons you deal with on a daily basis, in this book, it says that they are nothing compared to what you will find in Nether. And if you're barely surviving and you're barely hanging on by a thread right now, imagine what you'll be hanging on by when there's skeletons that can kill you in one shot.
Hold on. How do you know for sure that the nether plants are gonna infect our world?
Because that's what happened when they opened that portal. The Nether plants infected that floor. If they were
What if
nearly
it
there,
was
that's
some
what-
energy blast? Like part
It
of the
might have been an energy
blast.
blast, but it might have been a blast, but can we take that chance?
I mean, if we research it further.
I'm happy to research it further and then go with a plan. But we can't just Fernando, we can't just go in there and flip a few wires around and pray to God that it works, because it won't.
What if we did that, flipped wires, turned it on, and ran out of the room just to see?
How about you go and get all the notes you want on that area, and then you travel out millions of miles and do it yourself? Because I don't want any of us to be affected by your mistake.
I could do that.
They're not
You'd
even
have to leave again, and then it'd be hard to communicate with you. We're gonna test
You're
that.
right.
I would rather, I don't want any of us to be affected
I feel
by
like
you being desperate.
we need to be 100% confident in our research before conducting experiments again. Because, like I said in the meeting, everyone's kind of doing their own research and their own thing. We need to, like, bring our brains together to work on it. So we lay everything out and say, here's what we know, and then work on it and start experimenting. Because if you go off by yourself, it's gonna be
Okay.
crazy.
So
And you can get hurt.
if I do stay here, and research is done, will there be another attempt at that portal after?
I mean, yes. Obviously, why else would we research? Why else would we research without
Well,
trying afterwards?
let's not just bring this up. We will create the portal again if we know that there is a chance that it's successful. We
Right.
don't know if we don't know if their research even led to there being a chance that it was successful. We just know that they researched and they did that. For all we know, that was the closest as you will ever get. We will do our research. We will find out anything we can, and then we'll bring maybe it's a maybe that the portal even gets made. Don't get your hopes up.
Exactly. A maybe. A possibility that the portal works.
There's also a
Exactly.
possibility that your head implodes right now. Would you like that? I mean, there's a possibility that the floor will cave in right now. There's a possibility that day will turn to night right now. There's a possibility it will start raining. There's a possibility that a zombie will walk up to me right now. There's a possibility that it will start snowing. There's a possibility for anything. A
If we branch
0.001% chance is a possibility.
If we branch off into possibilities, we're just gonna go crazy trying to figure everything out. Which, by the way, you already seem halfway there. So, you know what? If you want to go crazy,
I'm
good for
not
you.
Crazy. I'm thinking logically.
You're not. That's the
Abby
problem.
said that they almost had it. Almost. It was
Abby, with
close.
that almost, is currently in the hospital. With that almost, with that nearly,
Mm-hmm.
she's in the hospital,
So,
and she knew what she was doing.
Athema.
Mhm.
So, you said you have magic, right?
I do have magic, yes.
And is it working in this world?
Well, I just tested on Abby. I was able to do a basic magic. Basically, I guess in medical terms it would be a suture, but basically a magical suture on the wounds. But based on my magic, I could not tell if it was going to hold. So that's why we had Irene wrap her up, and yeah, she's not. I couldn't heal her like I was in the Aether. She would be fine and walk out of the hospital. But I do still have magic, but it's very limited. Very limited healing magic. Yeah, unfortunately. I guess on the plus side being here, I even though I can't heal properly, I can fly. That's a perk.
I mean, that is pretty cool, being able to fly.
Yeah, I
could do
like sitting on roofs sometimes. When Squeaky was here, we would have roof wars. Kind of miss that. Hope he's okay.
What is going on up there?
Oh, speaking of roof wars, yeah, that mob has been up there for quite some time, actually, while we were talking, and I don't know why it's there, how it got there. Probably something to do with, I don't know, the same orbs that Squeaky uses.
It seems a little stuck. You know, kind of like we are. I could put it out of its misery real quick.
Are we
I think that's
yeah,
what Saving's trying to do. Anyways, but if anybody, for the time being, wants a shop to work and own, I mean, there's buildings for free.
It's just a waste of time, Athema.
It's
I
not, though.
understand where you were coming from, like a little bit. Like,
Make a living! Make a living while you're here. Make your stay worth the while. Make it normal, so you're not stressing. It will ease your anxiety, promise. Bring in your regular life into here.
But if we just do that, if we like build up a community, then that's basically saying, oh, we don't want to go home. we're fine
Well,
with staying
here's
here."
the thing. We can still do both, and people are probably going to keep coming as long as the portal's, one way. So more people probably are going to get stuck if my assumptions are correct, based on how the portal has been acting. Then there's gonna be more people here. We can't just have people here and the shop's empty and just everyone wanting to leave and nobody communicating. I feel like that's why I wanted people to be in the shop, so if you have a shop and there's new people who come and get stuck here, they could buy some things and they could feel at home while they're stuck here for an indefinite amount of time, while we also have groups to work on the portal situation as well. So we have both home and working on getting to everyone else's home. That makes sense. That was my point.
Fernando doesn't care about the next people to get here. He cares about getting home.
Hey, who said that? Who said that? There's
Wait,
You
keep
said
talking.
that.
Do you
You
care?
said that. I've told you.
I feel like
multiple
we need
times
to
that this
care.
Portal incident could kill everyone, and you keep trying to go in there and reset a couple wires and see if it works. Your portal incident could.
It would
kill
kind of,
everyone. You don't care about
honestly,
anybody here.
I hate to say it would kind of suck if we all decided to do an experiment on the portal right now at this very minute, and then the energy blast kills us all, and then more people come and they just see corpses. That would be terrible. We don't want
Or
that.
worse, I mean, yeah, we don't. I don't know what happens when you die here, but this book
I don't
clearly
wanna find
states
out.
that souls that fail go into the soul sand. I would rather not.
just
You
a
know,
book.
you
Anybody
walk
could
them.
write that.
Also,
yeah, anybody could write that. But you know what?
Also-
I would rather believe a book than somebody who was not here yesterday.
you never know who will walk through the portal. Who knows? Maybe someone comes through the portal next time and is like, yo, I worked on portals in my world, and I know how to get home. You don't know. There's a possibility that that could happen.
Once again, we're back on the possibility.
You see, Athema, this is why I view you as a friend. You're thinking more positively than everybody else.
I
I like
don't
that.
know if I think positively. I feel like I think reasonably.
You see? Reasonably. See, guys?
I'm not saying that anybody else does. I mean, some people do have points. Some people do have
your
good
thinking
points.
Is not reasonable. You only see them as a friend because you can kind of twist their words into being what you want to hear. They're thinking reasonably. You're not. You're
There's
trying to
more
kill everyone just for the chance that you can get home. You don't even know if your world is still there. For all we know, the moment we stepped through that portal, our world stopped existing for us. We could have been wiped from reality.
Could you, like,
Or what if we don't?
try thinking positively?
I've been trying to think positively for a year, and that year has led me nowhere.
I've only
Or
been here,
one-
like, a few months.
We've been here for a year, a month, 2 weeks, and 4 days. I've kept count.
Really?
Yes,
Has it really
because
been that
unlike
long?
you, I'm trying to get home, and I'm not trying to kill everyone.
I'm trying to get home.
I'm trying to get home so I can get back. That's my problem. That's why I didn't want to at first, is because I want to be able to get back here.
I would rather be able to stay here and live than walk through a portal and find out I'm dead.
Or we might find out that our world that we came from isn't the same.
Yeah.
Or it's gone. What if it's
What
gone?
if what if there's
it's
multiple
gone?
nethers
What if we want?
and
what if we
everything
wind
just
up in a
became
different
corrupt?
World? What if we wind
know
up in a
what?
different world? What if we don't and wind up home?
You know what? Now that it's coming from Athema, I guess I understand slightly that it would be bad.
Yeah. What if that nether stuff, those nether plants, if they actually, what Saban was saying, if they actually, like, infected worlds, what if that happened to your world? And you come back and those plants are everywhere and your world is infected and then you're stuck there.
I could always just do a little bit of landscaping.
Yeah. I feel like it's always good to have safety precautions and safety nets, you know? You know?
I guess.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
guess it would suck if everyone.
I mean, if we wanna,
I went down there.
I don't know if anyone's visiting Abby. I could go check on Abby while we talk.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Let's see if we can get information, maybe, first.
I
You guys wanna come?
questions.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, is it just going to be another argument?
I hope not, but, you know, this is why we need
I feel
to,
like
you know.
I feel like you could tell Fernando that it's day right now, and he would believe.
Is it day?
Far-fetched. That's
I think I think he's smart. I think Fernando is smart. I know you might not, but he is smart. He just he's different. It's a different way of thinking. Everyone thinks differently.
I think he's
Can we come in?
Knock knock.
You get me, Athena.
Can we come in?
Hi. Come on in.
How are you feeling? You good?
A little better.
Okay.
I'm not bleeding anymore. So
Well,
that means it's
that's
okay.
good. Maybe my magic did kind of work. I wasn't sure. You were kind of my first test subject since arriving here.
That's good to know.
That's good. All right.
Oh.
So yeah, we just came to check on you. I mean, you were kind of talking about portals and stuff.
Speaking of portals, could you maybe, is there like any possibility that you could maybe walk through how you nearly activated the portal?
Maybe not right now.
We could do it later.
In a hospital bed.
You know, I'm sorry. I brought you. I did bring you here, and I didn't know if Abby was willing to talk. But if Abby's not willing to talk about it, then we probably shouldn't talk about it.
Fine. It's alright. I can't recreate it, if that's what you're asking.
You can't recreate.
The whole thing was powered by Squeaky's gemstone, which exploded.
The gemstones exploded.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what hit me.
If that's what it was, okay.
There's
So.
magic. Like Athena has magic. Maybe Athena
Yeah.
can her magic to bring
Healing magic? Okay. This is yes, I know these are all ideas, but we need to wait for now.
Okay, I guess I can.
We can talk about other things maybe. You know.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Pretty bad.
She probably
Yeah.
feels pretty bad because the portal she tried to light exploded.
And the whole bleeding out thing.
Fernando. That too.
But, hey, I mean, did Athena's magic help you at all?
Well, I'm not bleeding. So there's that.
Yeah,
There's
I do admire the enthusiasm.
Thank you. Another person that just understands me at least a little bit. Oh my. See,
little
where's the harm in
enthusiasm is
thinking
alright.
positively?
You're crazy. That's the harm in it.
I didn't
You're
know that
crazy.
positivity is.
There's a difference between positivity and being neurotic.
I didn't.
Cause sure,
What?
I can be positive that my dogs will be fine tomorrow. I can be positive that I can go mining and find diamonds. I'm not being neurotic and thinking that by somehow, some way, some miracle, a portal that somebody spent months working on with help can be fixed by going in there and messing with wires and then send me back home.
Remember what we just said. Remember what I just said about the possibility that if we do exactly what happened with, Abby, that if it was successful, you could get trapped in a world that is like the Nether. And you could, yeah, your world could be corrupt.
I guess.
This is why.
I guess maybe I should be open to more possibilities.
That's why we gotta wait. We all have to wait. We have to wait till Abby's better. We have to wait until all of at least the cause of the explosion is confirmed 100%. We are suspicious that it is the crystals. But, you know.
I guess I'm just, I know that this is like a shock to all of you, but I guess I'm just not really used to taking precautions and being
We can
safe.
tell.
You'll have to learn. I will teach you. You'll learn. This is why I actually worked at a hospital, and I had to learn precautions. I had to learn when to use my magic, when not to use the magic. What can I say to patients, what I can't say to patients, you know. So it's kind of, I guess, sort of like that, except for with portal research instead. Just gotta learn what to do and how to do it so, you know, explosions don't happen, or... Yeah. That's why it's important we always gotta relay our information.
I'm sorry, there's hospitals in your world?
Yes, there was a hospital. I worked there. It was actually my only way I could kind of get away from my family. Kind of miss it, but I like being here too.
Not common.
Well, working in one, I guess.
Well, I mean, I was just kind of shocked, because I don't know, like the whole universe thing, and I mean, I know that we're standing in a hospital right now, but like, it's kind of, I don't know what happened in your worlds, but I mean, I just didn't know
definitely
if
had
hospitals were in
hospitals.
other worlds too, you know? I mean, besides
Yeah.
this one and my own, you know?
There was a castle in
For
mine.
people and medicine, there will be hospitals.
Yeah.
Hospitals weren't as common.
No, and our hospital was a lot different because it was mostly made of magic healers, and I was one of them because I had the gift of healing magic. So
there's more magicians in your world?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people had magic. I mean, there was fairies and fae and all that stuff in the Aether.
Okay, is that what you call people with magic in your world? Magicians, is that?
No, I don't know. They're just magic users.
Yeah, I was gonna say magic users usually.
It's pretty basic. Basic terminology.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't hear that.
We use the term magic users. Basic magic users. It's, yeah, very, very basic. It's basic terminology that we had. Didn't really have any special name for people with magic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. I used to be able to revive people almost.
Well, we had fake magic, and we called those fake magic users magicians, because in my world magic's not real, but I mean, I guess.
What do you mean magic's not real?
In my world, it wasn't real.
Oh.
We're talking about our worlds, where we came from.
Oh.
I think I have good knowledge of my own world. I don't know.
Did you have fairies in your world?
Talking about your worlds.
Yeah, we were.
Do you want me to leave?
No, you don't have to leave.
Okay. Why are you staring at me?
You're talking. I'm just listening.
I mean, yeah, but I guess you seem to be intently staring.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll avert my gaze. I apologize.
No, it's just I'm sorry. I'll just go.
Oh? Did I strike a nerve?
I don't know. Was Aori upset when you joined? Like, when you came here? I don't remember. Maybe it was that, because I remember you did kind of. A lot of people were a little bit like annoyed at first with when you came here, but I mean, I've warmed up to you.
See,
You did yell at Squeaky and squawk at him.
That was I guess in retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe that was the
Shouldn't?
wrong call.
I mean,
Um,
it's fine now. You're still trying. I can understand. You're still trying to get the grasp of this world while also trying to get back.
exactly. You see, I'm not totally ignoring the situation.
It's alright. It took me ages to get used to it too. It's okay.
Yeah.
It sucks. You just get tossed out of like your comfy cozy life and into a random world with giant spiders that try to eat your face.
I mean,
Ugh.
my world was pretty chaotic. This world is too calm for my liking.
It's so quiet.
Yeah, it is very quiet. Which is why I might. Maybe we should host parties or something, like, because even though that that haunted thing kind of went wrong. I don't really know about Clear anymore, but you know,
Haunted thing? Are there ghosts?
it was like a what was it called? Hallows
All Hallows Eve?
Hallows Eve? Halloween? I don't remember that carnival thingy where you
Yeah.
played games and did dress up. That one. I mean, we could do something like that, but make it our own, and you know, make it so it's not as quiet.
Well, I know
If
what
we want
should
to.
do. We
Hmm.
should do a spring festival. Back
We
at
could do
home,
that.
We had like a little festival and it had a bunch of little flowers and people had their little stands and it was really nice and there was games.
Oh yeah.
All the
That reminds me, yeah,
kids-
Abby, you did miss the meeting, but we were talking. Basically the meeting was kind of like I kind of want to make a community so it's not as quiet, and have people work in shops and kind of have a group to work on, you know, finding Squeaky, and then also a group to work on the portals as well. And I think we might need to add some parties, some activities, so it's not all work. Maybe that might help, I think.
That might be nice.
Could have our own, like, just, you know, any celebrations from our world we could just bring here. I mean, you know,
Oh, yeah.
learn different cultures.
Yeah, that could be fun.
And then when we get back home, we could bring it back to our worlds and just
I guess that
learn about other
does
worlds.
Sound like fun, yes, but I just don't understand why we're taking a detour, with our plans when we could just focus fully on getting
Oh.
home. Like this.
You might pass out from exhaustion if you did that.
If we're like working all the time, then we won't have like the energy to actually do stuff and things will slow down.
Yeah.
If we have like a little morale boost, then everyone's like, "Yeah, let's get to work."
Yeah, we could have some fun with our work. And I think honestly that might help even more, because if you're always thinking about one thing all the time, it could get overwhelming. And that could be a good brain break, you know? We all deserve a break.
Since I've gotten here, every choice I've made was a step towards me trying to get home, and look at me, I'm still standing. It's been over a year, and I'm still walking around. I'm still fine. Nothing's wrong with me. I just don't
I
see
have
the
brain
issue.
damage, but
You
Oh.
have brain damage.
Uh-oh.
That time in the library when I attempted to experiment.
attempted to off yourself.
Experiment to try to get home. That you see, as you can tell, I haven't done that experiment. Well, I haven't done a second attempt at it. I was gone for like a month, but I'm back. And that entire month, while yes, I did sleep in between. I'm not making the same mistake where I had no sleep for a week. I didn't do that. I actually slept nearly every night. There were some sleepless nights, but not nearly as bad as before. I and that's all I was doing was trying to figure out how to get home. I
And
didn't
then
have
you
any
come
breaks,
back,
and I'm still walking around just fine.
but I gotta be honest with you, you are so sporadic. I feel like you're going insane.
Athena, do you think I'm going insane?
No, I think you're just very determined.
See, there's a.
And you're also a little funny, just because you do have a little bit of sense of humor.
Thank you, Athena. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, why aren't you all as kind as Athena? I think that kindness could go a long way. Guys?
I think that lack of stupidity could go even longer.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta
Okay.
be honest with you, kindness goes a
Negative
long way.
conversation.
You trying to go
Okay.
restart a portal that has injured a friend is not kindness. It is selfish.
You know what?
It is insanity. Trying it again when we already see how it can end.
You know what?
It's insanity.
Kind of
Fernando,
going
in your-
circles
I've
right
already
now.
established.
We are
that
kind
I
of going in
will-
circles right now.
I've
Oh
already
gosh,
established
swear
that I
we
will
talked about this
wait
earlier.
for Athena's research party. I would like to help.
You want to be on the research team?
Yes.
All right. I could be on the research team as well.
I would be happy to have you on the research
All right.
team.
Thank you.
Aren't you leading the research team?
I was organizing it.
Oh yeah,
You told
Doesn't
that
mean I
you
have to
could-
lead it.
it would be nice.
You see,
You want me to lead it, I can lead it.
Should lead it.
Okay.
I think you should lead it. I think you'd be a great leader. Unlike anybody else.
I'm not really. I've never been a leader though. But sure.
Which research team is this? Is this the
We're
Nether?
talking about Nether/Portal research team, I guess.
I
And
have
if you would like to join it once you're better, we would be happy to have you.
at your meeting, you told me that you wanted me to start focusing on picking people for this research.
Yes. Yes, anybody who's willing to work on it, gather information, help you, I feel like you'd be the research person. I'll just be the person that kind of directs the project, I guess, if you want.
That would work fine for me.
Okay. Sounds good. Project Nether has started. Officially, with a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Athema, I think with you leading the research team, I think that things will get done smoothly and with a leader that, doesn't think so negatively all the time. That's also helpful.
Well, I'd rather think negatively than get myself killed or try to jump off of the library building or try to set myself on fire or, try to replicate an effect that injured one of our friends selfishly. I would rather do that. Just saying. No, not pointing fingers, just saying.
I just don't know why you have to keep bringing my
Because you
past
keep trying
attempts.
to. I'm just saying, your past attempts have not been too successful, and honestly, it kind of feels like you're not trying to learn from them. It feels like you're trying to replicate them again and again and again and again and again.
I'm learning a little bit.
That's
A
not
little bit is not
insanity.
enough.
I'm,
A little bit is not
This is
enough.
a lot
You know-
of arguing in a hospital room.
Right,
Maybe
we should-
take this outside.
If we're gonna debate this, I feel like we should
Yes, I will
talk
still have
outside
to
first. And then We'll fill in. We'll organize it, and then we'll fill in Abby later. You can rest now. I feel like we've taken up a lot of your time, so I apologize. And if you need anything, you can let me or Renee know.
I am also sorry.
You're all right.
Feel better soon.
Hey, little buddy.
Get well soon.
Oh, doggy.
He's a cute
Alright.
buddy. I'm just saying, it doesn't feel like we should be replicating anything we've already tried.
Right.
They're already injured. That portal is a bust. We don't need to go back and try to use it again, because if that was the closest it's gotten, trying to go back and use it with no notes about what they had before is just spelling danger.
Right.
You know what? I've already established that I see the point that exploding everything around me is just a little bit more of a chance than if Athema leads a research team and we, properly prepare before doing it. As long as we, at least after the research, if everything goes smoothly, I guess, as long as we at least attempt to reopen the portal, I guess research isn't the worst thing to do.
We will attempt to
Okay.
open the portal if it comes out that the portal ought to be reopened.
Yeah.
If it's a bust, it's a bust. We can't just risk opening a portal that could kill everyone.
Right.
We want to do our research. We want to find out if it's something that might yield success, but we don't know what Abby's already seen. We don't know what they've researched.
Yeah, we need
For all
to.
we know, they were just
Yeah.
on a bus and they just decided to take their losses and just attempt a successful run.
I think first things first is we need to get a. Oh, there's Irene. I think first things first, we need to get all of the information that has been gathered and put it all in like one book. And so we can see everything that we know. And then just after that, we kind of write down maybe our goals of what we want to accomplish before the testing phase, such as being able to get back or being able to make multiple of them and stuff like that. Something like that, maybe. Have some goals to accomplish so we know more about research.
Yeah. Just hope that the research doesn't take so long.
Research will take as long as it needs.
It will take as long as it needs, and I think in the meantime we can, have a life sort of here, work on things, and also, we could have like a meeting, like a weekly meeting at a certain place where we just dedicate the whole time to research. And I feel like it will take as long as it takes until we know for sure that the Nether is a safe dimension to go to, or it is, even if it's a dangerous dimension, nothing can come in other than us and we can come out. That's what I hope.
Honestly, you thought we'd only been here for a few weeks at this point, so it probably won't feel like a few weeks for you anyways.
Yeah. We can get a lot done in like an hour, just even by talking like we're doing now. We could get a lot of information done, especially when there's more people working on it than just one person at a time.
Maybe I kind of sort of lost track of time a little bit in my many attempts to get back home, but
yeah, you completely disregarded a whole 365 days.
Athema,
Hmm?
and I don't want anybody else to chime in on this question, please. Athema, do you think that maybe if I contributed to this community idea, that maybe it would be just a little good for me?
I think it would be great for you. I think getting to know people. It might help bring us closer and help us come up with ideas easier and collaborate as a team better, you know? Just kind of hanging out with people. You have a shop, people come to your shop, you have a basic conversation, and you might have regulars, you know? I had a lot of regulars at the hospital who just come in for whatever farming accidents that they have frequently, and I got to know them, you know, just by doing work. And if I were to collaborate with those people on something, I would be able to, you know them better and come up with good theories and ideas. So I think it would be good.
I mean, in my experience, getting to know people causes trust, and trust is a dangerous thing.
Well,
Can be good.
it can be good, and there is no harm. And I like by getting to know, I don't mean becoming besties. I just mean knowing them, knowing their personality, knowing their favorite color even. Maybe something like that.
I guess.
After a year together, I've learned to trust. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you.
Hey, what was that? You kind of passed by me there a little
I mean,
bit.
I've only been here for a couple weeks, but
And I trust you.
You know what? I guess. You see, I guess having. I guess getting to know other people besides Athema might be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I might not be here all the time. Who are you gonna go to if I'm not here?
I mean, it kind of seems like, the whole point is that we're stuck here. It's not like you're going anywhere.
No, but I might be. I don't know. I can fly. I might fly to the ocean for a vacation. I don't know. Something might happen to me. I might get hurt and be in a coma. We don't know. And what are you gonna do if I'm the only person you can trust? You gotta have someone else at least that you can go to talk.
Yes. I guess that's a good point. Okay. Maybe, on the topic of shops, I could teach people how to fight with a sword.
There is probably an armor shop over there or a weapon shop. You could own that and have combat classes or something.
Yeah, I guess that would.
That would be good for the Nether.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess that would be.
Yeah,
helpful
that would
for
be helpful.
A dangerous place like the Nether.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't be the best idea for me to be the only one running in with a sword, and for Saven to be the only one running in with an axe. I guess having more people doing that would be good.
Have you considered a stronger material than stone?
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I have a few materials stored away from my month-long adventure. I could craft some swords better than stone.
Yeah. I mean, I had some people who were here before get me some weapons. But I don't think they're here anymore, so I think they left. So we're gonna need a weaponsmith. I have figured out how to use the sword to fight off mobs, but that's about it. I mean, I don't really go in the caves. They're kind of creepy. And that's also that's kind of how I got here, and I don't really want to think about that. That's why I don't really go in caves. So, other tools, not so much. But I could probably use a couple tips, You might know more than I do.
And you know what? I'm not saying I will definitely do it, but if I do start classes for sword fighting. I think you could get a discount. Friend discount.
Sure. I mean, I don't really owe any. I don't have any shops, but I mean, yeah, I couldn't. I don't know what I could give in return, but we could also do like a system of trade or something. You know, could trade a thing for a thing. You know,
Those people.
That could
those
work.
people sell emeralds. Those people use emeralds.
oh yeah, those villager people. I don't know.
These people use emeralds. I mean, why
Okay,
can't we?
sounds good. Thank you.
They're wandering trader.
Them soon.
Yeah, but he uses emeralds.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we could use emeralds as currency. I'm not sure what we could use as currency.
Excuse me.
We could do diamonds, maybe.
Diamonds will do.
Back
I
in
haven't
my
seen Cat
world,
at all today.
yeah,
Cat,
my currency was just a piece of
you doing
paper.
okay?
We could do diamonds or trading items.
Just staying inside. I had some stuff to do with my villagers. They are
Diamonds are
all mixed
just
up.
so expensive,
Oh.
though.
I don't know.
All right then. Well,
Could it be emeralds as like a sub currency, maybe?
But good talking to you.
Maybe.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
a-
go.
Or we can
Okay.
do like
Have to
a
talk to
conversion.
everyone else. We're gonna use currency.
Okay.
Yeah, we could figure out what currency we could use.
We could do like a conversion, like this much for this much equals
Oh,
this.
yeah. Or we could
Okay.
just like trading.
Trading works.
Nice seeing you.
Ring
You look nice today. Bye.
or something.
String for something? Yeah. We could do both, actually.
Oh.
Could do both trade and...
Where
Hi.
is everyone?
Hello. Hi, Cat. You missed the... Did you miss the meeting? I think you did.
Yeah.
Meeting?
Oh, yeah. There was a meeting. There's a meeting. I kind of told everyone. So Squeaky's been missing and we've been trying to find him. There was an explosion actually during the meeting and Abby, unfortunately, she's fine. Abby's just
Wait,
in the
where's Abby?
hospital.
Oh shit.
Oh,
It's fine.
Are
that's
those
all
two,
she needs to hear.
are those
Oh,
two
I've
friends
already-
or something?
Probably.
I located which store I'm going to start with. I personally, right over there, the redstone. It makes the most sense.
Redstone?
There's a, you could run redstone. I might take a shot myself. I do have a herbal shop actually, but
Yeah, but we didn't use reds.
Well, redstone is the closest thing to electricity we've found in the last year.
oh,
Electricity is how you run your lights. Redstone's how you run your.
we just have
Use it.
torches in the Aether.
You use that. You know that button you use for a door?
There's a butcher shop. Where's the redstone shop?
Oh,
It's over here.
Oh,
I've already started filling it up with everything I need to trade.
that's good. What do you have so far?
we're just simply calling dibs on the shops.
I guess so. First come, first serve, or maybe employees. We could even have employees. Anybody who wants to co-own it.
I have different levels of copper. I have redstone. I have scaffolding. Pretty much anything you would need to use redstone. Like
That's good. Well, this is interesting.
this right here doesn't seem to do too much like on its own, right?
Uh-huh.
However, if I were to take this right here,
Wasn't that where the Enderman was stuck?
maybe.
I think that's where the Enderman was stuck in.
If I put this right here,
Oh!
it didn't do it before, but now it does.
Oh. That's interesting.
So now, Renata, stand right there.
I don't know if I
About
want
that?
to do that.
Oh, I'll do it.
But you're just gonna trust.
It didn't hurt him.
Wait, that's
You need to learn how to trust people.
I guess if it didn't hurt. Oh, that was weird.
It has enough power to hold a human up. Like this
Ah!
entire room is amazing.
I almost, my toes got in that. Whoa. That scared me.
Have you guys ever used a Minecraft before? This stuff is.
I don't think I
that is
have.
Infinite. That is a vehicle. If you have vehicles in the world, that is a vehicle.
Oh!
Oh,
Whoa!
you're up there.
Oh gosh! Whoa! That's crazy.
They feel like a horse.
Yeah, it was like a roller coaster.
You just took fall damage.
don't know what
You
that
can
is.
fly.
I forget about that sometimes.
Okay.
It happens.
Also, sometimes it's hard to catch flight when I fall.
Okay.
This is why I don't do it often, because I am still not fully, you know, good at it.
You know, I know I was like shown around town the first day that we got here, but I really haven't gone through town since that day.
Mm-hmm.
The whole me trying to get home thing. What shop was it that you had in mind for me again?
I can show you.
The weapon shop.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember where it is, but you know where it is, so.
It's over this way.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind doing like flowers, floral.
Morning glory.
I think we have the
Hans's armor.
There you are.
clothing shop. I think
This is the armory.
Who's
There's swords and axes. There's trims you could design. You could do custom armor designs for somebody.
I don't know if it's clear, but I could show you how to do armor.
I know how to do armor designs. Like I said, I'm experienced in this kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's a nice shop too.
yeah, it's very
It's very open, spacious. Could have training over here, or I don't know, outside over there by the
I
fountain.
thought I saw
You'd have your training sessions.
at the park area, the little park.
Oh, or
They
you
might
can make
also
a
be able to
basement too.
weapons
You can make like a training in the basement.
Yes.
That'd be good. Have like a little ring, arena ring.
I don't know where it was, but I remember there just being a straight shop that had swords. It was
Hey,
significantly smaller.
Hello.
what are you guys doing?
We're looking at the shops to see which ones we want. There's pots and plants.
Some books. Honestly,
Oh, yeah, you can go in.
I really do like the nooks and books.
Wait, this place is
Which one
nice.
was it
I
that
like
got?
this.
Oh.
I could probably.
Hey, they have the.
Oh, this is where the plants came from.
If you want to gamble.
They have
Oh, this one
they
is
have the
nice.
plants from the Nether.
Yeah. They're growing.
I've
The roof needs some
gone down that
fixing,
road
but
and never doing that.
Oh, it's very open. Maybe it's for the wind, you know, natural air for the plants.
could be.
Yeah.
Maybe. This is a good one. I might own a plant shop. I don't know.
Can I help all of you?
This is the actual weapon.
We're just looking at shops.
Hello. We're looking at plants and
I don't
shops.
know if you want
I
to be
can
back
see that.
here, but I mean, yeah, sit down.
Ow.
I think you look.
Touring
I think you look
ourselves.
You
decent back
interested
here.
in my research?
Take a seat.
Oh, is this your place?
Is this your shop?
I
You can
just
actually just- oh,
use
no,
it
you
since it's
can't.
so nearby.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean if you want to sell plants. I do have a herbal shop
Not working well.
by my house, but yeah. This is a nice place. I'm not sure if I want to shop. I don't know if I could split my time from hospital and warden and split it in threes.
Hey guys.
Oh, that's really awkward.
Hi.
You know, I was.
Oh, hi.
saying I was saying the redstone place.
I got berries.
Apologies.
I saw a place that I was actually even more interested in after we looked around. Where was it? No, it's not the
No.
Witchery.
When you're not
Right here.
judging me for everything I say,
Oh, nooks and
you're not
books.
the worst.
When you're not just trying to side with people to twist my words to make them sound terrible, you're okay. Anyways, I
Friendship.
Yay,
I was really
friendship.
looking at this place and like this place, I might actually want to do this instead of the redstone because I work with books way more
That's
than
true.
I want to be a librarian.
You could be a librarian. We could write books and fables and sell them.
Why wouldn't I want to be a librarian? I mean, I work with books way more than I do anything else.
Mm,
Right now, I have 5 books on hand. 6 books on hand.
but you stole
Rookie
them.
numbers. I had 11.
Ooh.
Yep. No, I didn't steal them because I intend to return them. I'm borrowing them until my research is complete.
temporarily stealing them.
Temporary stealing is not a thing, Fernando.
It's
Yeah,
borrowing.
that's-
Called borrowing.
You just like being rude to me all the time, don't you, Fernando? Poor little slime.
Uh-oh.
Eh.
Ooh, music store. Anybody want to be a DJ? We can have DJs for parties. Oh, these are drums. Look at the amazing music it's making.
You had drums in your world too?
Wow.
And then there's cellos and violins.
I never,
Oh, it's like a sound recording studio.
I never noticed how similar some of our worlds are.
Chirp. Look at the bird, it's dancing! Oh, it loves it.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Add a reverb to it.
it's,
It got a spooky addition to the sound.
this is more my style.
This sounds like something that could have been played at that event thing.
Event thing? What event
The
thing?
one that you missed. It was like the Hallows Eve event thing that we had.
Event?
Yeah. It was the one we had like games and stuff and then we dressed up and had a contest.
Is that not just Halloween?
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. I keep forgetting the name.
Forgetting, so, yeah, you didn't have Halloween in your world. Okay.
No.
What's a Halloween?
Exactly what you just said.
Hi, Saven.
Hold on. What are y'all talking about?
We were talking about Halloween.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the part.
What? Am I the only human in this world?
Yes. I don't know if you noticed, they have wings. That's a raccoon. I'm a slime. They're not human.
Abby does know about something called Christmas? I don't know.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. Oh my gosh, back at home.
We had a
that was
thing called
amazing.
Jesus, that was loud.
Music's kind of loud.
We had a thing called performance. It was,
Performance.
I mean, we just made a show for the people of higher standing, and those who weren't entertaining were slain.
We had lots and lots of festivals
It's,
in my world. Like each for every season, harvest, you know, all that.
We have Coronation Day.
I guess it's not
And New Year's.
kind of enjoyable talking about something other than going home. I guess.
Stop.
Yeah, see? Oh,
Why did you climb into a piano?
There's like a door thing. You can go inside of it. Just be careful, don't break the wires. Then the piano won't work, and that would kind of suck whoever owns the music store.
You know a lot about music.
I know about it, I don't know how to play. Never learned.
I'm even
They
more
just
stuck.
play it at events and stuff, royal events. If I ever get invited to the castle, which I rarely do. I think I've been to the castle like twice in my life.
The castle.
Yeah, there's a castle,
Oh, hold on.
just outside of the town that I lived in the Aether.
I can squeeze the.
Yeah.
I can squeeze the. What?
I mean, we had castles in my world. They're just not. Just don't matter as much as they used to.
Over here.
Why is everyone just in the piano now?
I'm trying to get out.
Saven.
This was a
He's
skit at
stuck.
first. It's no longer a skit.
He's stuck.
You're gonna have to break it. Uh-oh. Okay.
Wow,
We're
breaking
good now, I think.
property. There you go.
Damn.
First you steal, now you break this piano. Wow.
Dang.
Well,
Alright, let's try not to break any more stuff.
Where did everybody else go?
I don't know. They're probably off doing.
Yeah, I've already
Stuff.
relocated to the bookstore.
Where are you going?
Oh, okay. It's
I
the
relocated my
library.
bookstore away.
The library.
Now,
Oh,
Fernando, before you go in here, I want you to know that up there, it's not a portal home.
I haven't been in here since.
You haven't been in here since you tried to jump off. I'm letting you know there's not a portal up there.
Yeah, and if you need help, you can visit the hospital.
Well,
There's a flyer right over there. There's a.
I've been here for so long, like over a year. I was gone for a month from this town.
Council
I don't know
members.
at all. I'm more
Between-
capable than you guys
between
give
you-
me credit
The
for.
three gods.
There's the archery range.
between you and me,
There's the
Athena,
archery range
Hmm?
down there.
between you and me, be ready to drag Fernando back to the hospital. I think he's gonna. He's
There's
going up.
There's no way.
Don't
Why would he do that?
Why?
Either.
why
It's my
is the
home.
real question.
won't
I don't
do it
know.
Oh, hi,
again.
Fernando.
That's like stupid.
Hi. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna jump again. I've already like death
you
is
got
too
me
much of a
today.
risk. That's one thing I agree with David so far. I guess it was a little bit of an outlandish plan on my part.
Oh. I wanted.
What is that?
What is
What?
what?
What you're holding?
You want to try it?
Isn't that the things that Squeaky used?
Try throwing one. I learned how to get the first week. Try throwing one.
Okay, where do I throw it?
Wherever you
You can
want to.
throw it down there, so you don't
I'll
like
throw-
die.
I'm gonna die.
Throw it.
You're lucky, Mike.
What?
Okay. You're like.
I learned how to harvest them from Squeaky.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, so you just wait.
Just took him
By
from.
from Squeaky, do you mean like you like plucked his feathers and
No, Squeaky didn't create these. I learned how to harvest them from a mob, one of the things roaming around out there. Squeaky showed me how to get them.
there's only one mob that I've ever seen that I've avoided. It must be were they like it was like one of the most the taller ones,
Yep.
darker ones.
Yep.
It's the one
Purple Isle?
mob I have avoided because
When
I don't know if even I
you,
could take that on.
Oh, I take them on
Okay.
very easily. When
I
you
just haven't
kill them,
haven't
when you kill
tried.
them, they drop these. When you kill them, they sometimes will drop.
Okay, that changes everything. Athema, have you tried this before?
No, I have not.
He
They
should
are
try
so
it.
Right,
I have
it feels so weird.
Whoa,
I have tons of them.
that's weird.
That changes everything. I'm gonna start killing those.
Well,
Yeah.
Fernando,
Yeah.
come by my house later. I'm gonna make you a weapon that isn't so stone.
I can craft my own. I have some materials. I just
Are the materials better than stone?
I've just yes they are, but I've just been too busy focusing on trying to get home that I haven't had time to craft new weapons. I guess
Yeah.
after today when I go back to the inn I guess I could craft one.
Is it an iron weapon?
No, I found diamonds.
Oh,
Kind of like, the sword that Athema was holding earlier. I could craft my own.
do you have diamonds?
I do.
Oh, okay.
In in my
Do you have enough?
month-long trip.
Do you have enough to make armor as well? It would be better if you Endermen make armor.
Do you know how to make them?
I just, I do.
I've been
I do
making-
know how-
I've been making weapons and stuff for a while. I can help.
I don't need help. I know how to do it. I just haven't had the
We
time.
trust you to know how to make weapons.
I mean, I made this.
That's 2 stones
It
stuck
looks
to a stick.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it looks a little
aware.
bad.
I'm aware, but I could do better. I can
2
do better.
stones
Okay?
are a
You know
lot.
what?
Stones are a lot easier to put on a stick than a diamond.
You know what? I will humor you. Next time we meet each other after today, I will show up with a diamond sword.
And armor?
I'm a swordsman, man. I don't need armor.
Did that hurt?
A little bit. It's a little
Yeah.
bit of a
I
weak
think you
punch.
need armor.
But
That pig is looking at you like he could take you on.
No,
Oh,
what?
it ran away
What?
in fear.
it oinked.
Sorry, what?
Oh, it's over
It
there.
got away because I snitched on
It
it.
laughed at you.
There he goes.
Guys, you know
Whittle
what? You guys-
walking
you
away.
guys,
What?
come here.
No.
Watch and learn.
Good job.
Wow, a pig. What a formidable
Just as
foe.
easy. So easy. You know,
I
it's. I don't need armor, guys.
Oh, it is a bit
was
of a
trying to-
drop.
I was trying to see if it would be dangerous to hit you.
From up here, it looks like Fernando is standing on a cliff. It's like an illusion.
Yeah. I was like, it might be dangerous to hit you.
Oh, you care about me. How sweet.
Nope,
Oh.
the illusion has been broken. It's kind of pretty up here. Can feel the breeze on my wings.
By the lake.
Okay, Fernando,
The lake is.
Oh, the lake.
throw that down there.
Why?
Because it's cool to teleport further away.
You just don't want me with you guys. That's why you're wanting
No,
me to
no,
teleport.
no. Here, I'll let everyone teleport down there.
Teleport, don't worry.
I can fly down.
But yeah, but it's fun to
Athena
teleport.
doesn't need to teleport. She can fly.
I want
Oh,
to fly
look at
down.
that. Well, they're fine. We'll keep the other for them.
I want to fly though.
I am the first human that has ever teleported. You know, that's
Whoa.
an accomplishment. Oh,
So teleporting and flying doesn't really work.
Hey, Fernando,
Yeah.
you want to see something else you've missed
Yeesh.
since you've been gone?
sure. I
We know how to enchant stuff.
enchant stuff.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, I have already.
Magic. Is this more magic?
My stuff's been enchanted. The person who gave it to me enchanted it for me.
yeah, this place is pretty nice.
Enchanted. That's sounds like a.
Honestly, it's
literal
kind of like
word.
magic, but for armor.
It's super important for a lot of us. I can't go in water. Water would melt me, so I need to be able to walk on it.
It would melt you.
Have you ever put a slime inside of a liquid?
I mean, yeah, but like,
What happened to the slime?
I mean, are you
I'll
sure you're not like part something else? Are you sure you're pure slime?
Yeah, I come from a world that's entirely slime.
Okay. Man, I still have a lot to
Over
get
here.
used to.
There's
Hey,
a tree
Athena.
Mhm.
Real quick. You know, we're friends, right? You consider me a friend.
Sure,
right?
yeah.
You see, I don't know what you did back in your world, but like, you know, in my world, to strengthen friendships, there was we gave gifts to each other. You know, I have a gift for you. I don't know if you're. I don't know if you'd like this gift, but you know that pig I killed earlier.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, how
I don't. I've never really had friends, so I had a couple, but yeah, I appreciate it.
You know, I had plenty of friends. I know
Popular.
you guys.
Dang.
I know you guys could
Hard to believe.
No, you're pulling my leg. I know you guys, could tell that I had a lot of friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I could tell you had a lot of enemies.
Athema, I didn't have many enemies. Okay, that was
I can tell there were a lot of people involved at points, whether they were allies or enemies. But
Athema,
Mm-hmm.
you believe me, right? That I had a lot of
I
friends.
thought you said
Probably.
I thought you said friends weren't something you should typically have because trust is a dangerous thing.
You see,
If trust is such a dangerous thing, why would you have many friends?
You see, before I learned that trust was a dangerous thing is when I had a lot of friends, you know?
So you don't
Making are you talking more so about making new friends is hard because trust is a dangerous thing?
Exactly. But you see, I was able to
Okay.
consider you a friend a lot easier than
It's like easier to trust.
else because
Is that why?
you see, you and I have a little bit in common. You don't just think negatively all the time. I know. We had this talk before, and I won't go into more detail about it. But
Mhm.
you also, you're more understanding of the things I do and say than other people.
Well, because the things you do and say, they could fly. Them jumping off of the library is just a way to get down quicker.
It was just an idea.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
oh, we're doing this again. Let's not.
I do
would
actually.
die on this raid.
Getting late, but I do have to get going soon. But yeah.
I think we should just chill out for a bit, and then we can do our stuff.
Yeah.
This group is nice.
Yeah. As much as I love hanging out, making friends and organized stuff, I should probably go sleep now because I feel like, sleep is good with work, so I'm probably gonna head out. But yeah, we definitely are friends, Fernando. That's for sure. And all of you guys are friends, honestly. I don't think I have very many enemies here. Just because I try to understand everybody from their perspectives, because everyone's different, Everybody's different.
You're my friend.
Alright.
I'm gonna go back to my home and I'm gonna
Okay.
start working on.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fly home. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Just fly. It's kind of easy. But anyways, we're going to go home. Hopefully Abby's okay. Flying over Abby's house. Whew, man. Flying is so fun. Alright. I'm going to end the stream here. I gotta go eat food and stuff. So thank you so much for joining the lore and watching the lore stream. I'm sorry I did not talk to everybody because it is lore time. So I had to focus on lore. But I think let's go ahead and raid Rose because Rose is offline. Never mind, don't raid Rose. We're not raiding Rose Thunder. Just kidding. That was a joke. Rose went offline as soon as I went to go raid. Ooh, Viking? Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who do we raid? I think I'm always the last one to do lore. Hi, Fernando. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna raid Viking. Viking's epic. Oh. Oh, Eli is still alive. I didn't even notice that. Viking not live anymore? Did I just miss Viking too? Damn. Okay. Could raid Eli. I might raid Eli just because. Where did Eli? Where's Eli in my following list? So many people are live. Alright. Join the raid, guys. Make some noise. I don't know. Show some love. More lore is happening on Eli's perspective, so make sure to leave a follow for more lore. And there probably will be more lore next week because we're probably most likely going to try to have weekly lore streams. I don't know if I'm going to be in the lore stream next week, but if I am, I'll let you know. But if not, follow the Tall Tales Twitter and you will know who is gonna be live. So, I will see you all later. Goodbye!